Hello guys, Corey here, Van City Electric. I want to do a quick video about a program I'm using to build a quote, and it's called LiveSwitch. And so the beauty of LiveSwitch is we are combining video recordings with AI, and it's fully AI prompted. I can prompt this AI to do things for me, watch the video and then do things. And I just want to show you how I did it on this quote. So let's go over to my LiveSwitch. This is your sort of LiveSwitch, homepage. This would be the homepage right here. And with this client in particular, I did a live video call with him. So I sent him an invitation. It's a text to his phone. He doesn't need any software, anything like that. Boom, he hits my link that I texted him, start the video call. And I'll save you having to watch that call. And here's what it is. There's my call with him, my video call where he showed me around. And this is for an EV charger that he's going to have in his detached garage. You could take pictures and notes while you're on the call. But the real cool stuff here is the AI. And these are these reports. So now you can just click this here. These are all pre-made prompts. Okay. Create a summary of the video, tell me the size of the job, moving inventory report if you're in the moving industry, and then you can make customized ones. So in Jobber, when I'm making a quote, I have a few different things. There is a job description at the top, and I'll show you that right here. Just a general job description that you can add in, then your line items. Okay, let's go back. And so I have made this prompt on the back end to build this job description for me. I could evaluate myself as a salesperson, which I'm not going to do today. I don't want to be judged. I can have it quote the job. So my prompt is pretty detailed here. It'll go online. It'll get material prices. It knows my labor rates and my markup and all this kind of stuff. And so this is the beauty of LiveSwitch right here. I used to basically use it for only these video calls. And it's very good at that. And it's made for that, but this is just making it so powerful. And I just want to show you on my quote how I used it here. So all from the video, it gave me this beautiful job description, just a general job description. It actually quoted it. So its price, it came to 1,600. So I quoted it both ways. I quoted on my own, how I'd normally quote it, and I let it quote it. And it was very close in this, which I was surprised. I don't know if I'd full send that one, just send off the price without knowing your own prices, but it's still really cool as a double check. And I'll show you that quote. And let's go down here into the notes. So here's the quote that it came up with, and we can actually see this in LiveSwitch. So here's all the reports that I had to do. So here's the summary. So this, I would say, use for your line items, right? I wrote my own line items in this case, but it basically wrote the exact line items that I had written. So that's cool. Less writing for us. From the AI, from watching the video with the AI, I made a prompt where I wanted it to measure the length of cable. And so in this case, it gave me 65 feet, 20 meters. Then it gave me with a little bit of slack, 22 meters, confidence level medium. So I'll show you. Here's the actual measurement. So coming out of here, going there, I use Google Maps. So I got to around 33. We're actually going right around here. We're not going across the garage, but I wanted to give it a little more distance. I don't want my guys to be short. So you could see mine was 33 and it was 22. Like, it's not that off. Pretty good for AI. And that's just the homeowner walking around with the shaky video. It's not if I was getting a good measurement, I would take a much better video than that. So that's just one of the things you can do. Here's my estimator. Now, remember, I think I came out to around $1,500. So my back end prompt on this is very, very detailed, but you can see here it's going to the wholesaler and Home Depot and Rona, and it's getting prices on material. And then it's sort of making some assumptions. This I thought was really well done. I thought this was a 6-hour install. It nailed it bang on. All of this is also correct. You know, about an hour at the wholesaler to pick up materials. Little project manager oversight, another hour there, so 8. And then this is all stuff I pre-prompted on the back end. And look at that, it came out to $1,700. So I don't know, it's pretty bang on. And then it's giving you, if you wanted to just email this quote to someone in a PDF, you could. It's giving you that. So this is, and then what else? Yeah, there's my job description that I've added to Jobber. At that top main paragraph there. So the only thing holding you back here is your own imagination, right? If I wanted a social media post idea for this video, maybe I was going to clip this video up and post it online. It'll give me all the copy for my social media, the idea with the hashtags. And it's just going to work on that prompt right now. But there you go. I think that's a pretty good showing, and I've got all this. So I've done my own quote, and then I have the LiveSwitch AI quote in here. Just more information, the better for my guys. And I let them know that this is AI generated, so they're not following it, you know, to the letter of law. There's my quote. There's the AI measurement. I've also given them the overhead view of the measurement from Google Maps. And so we're adding, this is what our electricians are showing up with versus another company. I am giving them so much information about a simple EV charger installation job, but at least they're going to be able to pre-order material, show up overly prepared, and knock this job out of the park. And so that's the combination anyways, guys. LiveSwitch with Jobber. And the main one mostly is video with AI, and not just random AI. Like, I'm prompting this on the back end. These are all saved prompts. So I'm using these on every single job. And you can see if I go in here, that was my 599th video call with a client. I just did one with Denise, and these quotes are going to be going out today. Hope that was helpful. Reach out if you have any questions about LiveSwitch or Jobber. Talk to you soon. Bye.